Alright, my stream is up.
Alright, I'm still waiting on Streamlabs.
Sorry. I'm sorry we're late.
We're so sorry.
It's fine.
It wouldn't be us if we were on time, I guess. It's like, on my own, I'm pretty early to things, but like when we're together, we're really late to everything.
Yeah, it's gonna be us living together.
Dude, we're gonna be late to
Everything.
Everyone's looking at stupid.
Wait, this needs to be on this window. I don't know why it's not on this window.
It doesn't bother me.
See, before when it was Pete's, we didn't have only had one, it was just was Pete's computer. It would always pop up there. Oh, did you sand the edge of all this
No,
metal?
leave it. I want it to be there.
You're a mess.
I know. That's
Should we move to the studio?
Yeah.
Meet you there.
Or should I put it in one of the spider?
Use this one as like a back thing, like the backing.
I wanted it to kind of go around. I was gonna.
Oh yeah, sure.
So that it doesn't. Because I want it to be universally around. So like this one is going to.
Look, our friend is streaming. Oh my god, Asher.
I am?
I just got the Twitch notification on my phone.
No.
You're just like, wait.
Oh my god, it's my baby.
This one.
There it is.
Initiating doggo petting engine.
Do you think part about here is good?
Yeah. That's so thick. How are you gonna cut that? Oh, never mind.
I know what I'm doing. I don't do flower arrangements, but like this is fun. I have become a gardener in housework. I don't like
Should we hustle? Either hustle or move.
I just like to hear the wrapper crinkling.
Oh, I hear it right in front of me. I don't hear it.
I hear it in the headset.
Well, you have the cheeks. But... I'm sorry. Hold on.
My sister is being very disrespectful.
As most family members are.
So oddly enough, I can't hear her.
Yeah, but the stream can.
Ah.
I don't know what you're talking. Why can't you? That's weird.
I don't know. This probably sounds really gross me chewing into the mic. I'm sorry.
Okay. Chewing sounds gross me out. My biggest pet peeve with my cousin is that she always talks with her mouth full.
I'm sorry.
And I'm like, shut the fuck up, stop talking, you're bothering me. It's because I was taught as a kid that that's very rude and very gross. So that was something that I kept, because I lived with my grandparents when I was oh, there we go, I started. Right into. Oh my god, look at that. Look at that.
I think I will do Minecraft.
I don't know what these mod packs are.
It's like Stardew Valley, but in Minecraft.
See that? I want to see how pretty that is.
It's so pretty.
So next we'll put in this piece, and then we'll put in the rose, and then we'll put in the other drapey, and then we'll put in the last spider. Yeah. This is gonna be
Guys.
Yeah.
So this week I streamed I did 2 streams where I did like I did a horror game. I was playing Amnesia Machine for Pigs, which I've never actually played before that.
I have it. It's right here. I have it.
Tried playing it, and it wasn't as fun. I didn't like it as much.
I feel like the Machine for Pigs is one you have to play while drinking.
It's just the puzzle. It wasn't
Yeah.
as good as the first game.
Yeah, the first game was better.
The one is really good.
You're making another one?
They released it a few months back.
What? I didn't hear about this.
Dude, everybody played it.
Isn't it like Amnesia Rebirth or something?
Yeah.
Oh, that one.
Yeah, I heard it was really good.
It hurts all of a sudden just right here.
Maybe you have a shitty chair, that's why.
That's why I have this.
I have a bad
See,
chair.
Pete has the same chair, but his is newer, so you can see it's more plush.
Yeah.
We've had this one.
But
since
also,
we were-
these chairs are really bad for your back in general. People say gaming chairs are bad for your back, but my gaming chair has been phenomenal for my back.
We want a gaming chair, but they're so expensive.
They are. Mine was like $500. But it was the PewDiePie chair.
Okay.
The 100 mil light up chair.
Okay.
So it was worth it. I used my tax return on it.
Oh, that was smart.
I used my tax return on it.
Oh, so you're gonna work on this while you're here? Or you're gonna take it home?
I'm gonna work on it while I'm here.
Okay, we'll work on that maybe tonight.
Oh, I thought we were gonna be drinking tonight with the guys. Or with Goof?
They're gonna be sitting in the living room playing Slap City, which is basically Smash, but with a giant mutant buff fish slash platypus slash chicken.
Sweet. Yeah, let's sit in here and watch Supernatural. I tried signing into my Netflix last night and it wasn't working, and I was so mad. I was like, did my uncle change the password? What the fuck?
It's okay, you can use mine.
I'm not gonna die. I just wanted to watch Supernatural. I wanted to fall asleep watching Supernatural last night, alright? That's my favorite thing to do.
I came to check on you this morning, you still had a video playing. Like, our phones suffer so much.
Oh yeah, my phone's die. Come on. You're gonna hear a lot of clanging from like me setting scissors down. I'm so sorry.
It's the smallest room. We have 2 computers that are constantly on. Mine has like 2 or 3 fans in it.
Yeah.
So that's why I want to get like a little desk fan, like a bladeless desk fan.
Ooh, like a nice Dyson.
Yeah. I'm just gonna get my world set up, and then I will start my stream. Actually, I'll just start the stream now.
You just leave it on your stream start screen for a hot minute.
Oh, starting soon, right?
You have that. You need to use that.
Oh god.
Me aggressively trying to cut through this wire.
Oh, what happened?
Okay, I'm probably gonna be extremely quiet today because I am extremely tired. Hello? Oh, they left the call. I don't know why. Okay. And then I need to furniture, I need beds. There we go. There you go. Now we have water.
I hate that it's already.
Hey, you guys are back.
Yeah, sorry, my Discord decided to close, move screens, and then restart.
Oh, well.
Wants to be an asshole.
Yeah, my game's currently loading.
Okay.
So I'm live, so we can start if you want while I'm waiting.
Alright, well, I'm gonna do the intro then.
Alright.
Then go to start streaming. We're now starting. It's looking for a game capture. It's fine.
Well, it shouldn't because it's a game.
Well, you have to go into properties and fix it so that it loads in the game.
There we go.
Go. Fix the window. Fix the window in Streamlabs.
Oh my god, I fixed this already.
It resizes every time.
It does that for me.
Yeah, it does. Okay.
Are we good?
And
Yeah.
then go to your audio. To your audio. To your mixer. Settings. Properties. Change where it's coming out of. So it's coming out of the microphone. You might have to do that a couple times to figure out, make sure which mic it is.
It's the Yeti. It says Yeti.
Well, no, it's not coming up, so you have to fix it. The mixer itself is not coming up. USB device.
Hello?
Alright, it's still it'll come up with the audio bar when it's there, and it's not, so you have to keep figuring out which one it is.
I think that's my mic. I don't know. Headset.
And we know our mic isn't muted, so
Also, this it's not plugged into the thing, so it can't pick it up. Default is just my desktop.
yeah. Like I said, it'll come up with the sound mixer bar that shows how loud you're being. Once it's not there.
I know. Sometimes it doesn't want to do it. Sometimes it's literally just stupid. But the thing is, though, if asking this, it's picking us up and it just doesn't respond. Like it's done this where people can still hear me.
It should show your audio though. That's the thing. Because it's not showing the audio bar. So yeah, try audio input capture. Sometimes it'll do it and sometimes it won't. It won't.
Hello?
It's like the regular mic stuff. Cat test it.
Because the USB thing is what I normally have my headset plugged into. So that's why I know how to switch it up to Yeti.
Oh my god, look at that.
Who's watching? Hi.
That is too high, my dude. Right there, huh?
Alright, my game's up.
Alright, can I do the intro?
Yeah.
Alright. Hi guys, welcome to the podcast. This is the last Braincells, and I am joined by Lion and Danny.
Yep. Double check and make sure our audio is coming through on the stream. Sorry.
Alright. And today we're talking about upcoming games. Yee.
Well, and Danny's checking to make sure that I have audio. Hear anything?
Yes.
Okay, I have sound. I have audio.
Alright, good.
Make sure the audio is up because
That's my mixer.
Thunder isn't coming up.
Like I said, sometimes it doesn't want to.
The audio visualizer, that's what it is. Isn't coming up on the Streamlabs, so it makes it seem like there's no audio.
It does that sometimes. I don't know why, but, like,
It's so glitchy, you have to find it.
yeah. I gotta take off my filter soon. Don't you love that Wish quality stuff? Is it red? Okay, good.
I would be careful with that kind of leather though, because it will degrade and leave black streaks on your neck.
Yeah, I know. So I don't wear this that often. I felt cute.
I also really flower arrangement
That's gonna sit in your room until you move in.
that's gonna sit in my room.
The neck of the bottle's a lot thinner than we thought it was.
It's
Because you have a lot of thick.
it's because the spider legs are super thick.
Maybe we should only bought one of those.
No, both.
I mean, if we have a glass, you get a glass cut of yours.
It's fine. I can rip some of these off.
All right. Anyways, back to this week's topic. Video games.
Right. Okay. So
We have to also talk about how we were going to talk about Overwatch 2 and why we're not going to talk about Overwatch 2.
Oh, because Activision is terrible. Yeah.
Yeah. If you guys have not heard what's going on with Activision, they're garbage. So basically, there's a whole with sexual harassment in the Activision.
It's rapid culture.
To the point where a female employee went on a trip with coworkers.
She unalived herself.
She unalived herself
because
because
they
of
were passing
harassment.
around her nudes.
So we were gonna talk about Overwatch 2, and now we're not, but we will.
I honestly thought that whole thing was a joke.
It was not a joke.
Yeah, it was supposed to be like more of a like solo kind of thing with like an actual story to the game rather than a team versus team thing. Anyway. Hello? Did your Discord break again?
Discord restarted again, and my game just crashed.
Oh, well.
Who else? Don't do Minecraft because it didn't even open.
It opened, it was loading, and the world was loading. So something's wrong with my launcher. Oh, that's fun.
It happens.
What do I have?
You don't have to worry about it.
Yeah, I'll run slow really. Oh yeah, back to topic.
Anyway, yeah, so it was like they promoted frat boy culture. The guys were basically able to do whatever the hell they wanted while women did everything, and then were treated poorly, unfair pay, so much sexual harassment. It was really bad. I'm honestly not surprised because I always kind of had a feeling Activision was trash, but it sucks nonetheless. Especially if you're like an Activision fan.
Yeah. Because I'm a big fan of Overwatch. I just like I play a lot of Overwatch, but like
Playing Overwatch eons ago.
yeah.
And by eons I mean like 2 years ago. Just because I got over the whole multiplayer game fan phase. I just like multiplayer MMOs aren't that fun. I feel like they're really hyped up, but they're like not that fun. I just don't like having to rely on other people to have a fun game, you know? Because depending on who you're playing with can completely destroy your game, you know?
Yeah.
And like how much fun you're playing, which is why I stopped playing League.
I like play League once in a while, but like the random matchups are always filled with bots, and that irritates me now.
Yeah,
No one plays the match-made games. You play with your friends or you play competitively, and that's it.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like that's
competitively are assholes.
that's the reason why I've like started to like stop like playing with randos, because they always like to ruin everything. So
yeah,
that's why I tend to play with people I know now. So
the only good thing about playing with all these random ass bots on League is that you can practice playing with like people who are trolls or just really just generally bad at the game. So you like I have carried an entire game where I had all the kills, and I have done that.
I carried a whole game as Rakan. Rakan, alright, a support. A support. I carried a whole support. Like, how stupid is that?
And then someone got mad at you because they were doing their damn jobs, and you had to do their
I was
job.
like, oh, ABC now, you lost your
You lost your position.
you lost your you lost your game time.
Sorry
I'm
for
your
people.
ABC now.
Sorry for people watching my stream. I kept playing 2 Minecraft mod packs, and they made Discord crash, and then they crashed themselves. So I'm loading up another game.
I'm doing a flower arrangement.
I can always just play The Sims.
The Sims takes ages to load.
Not for me. So what other games are coming out or have come out recently?
well, there's a game. It's not this year, but it's actually in 2022. There's if you guys know Slime Rancher, they're bringing out a second one.
It's like a sequel. I can't wait.
That's gonna be fun. I can't wait.
I had Slime Rancher before it was like available on Steam, so I had it, and I had almost all of the achievements, and then I got it on Steam, and it saw that I had the saves already, and it just gave me all the achievements already.
Yeah.
My mouse is frozen.
Well.
No. Sorry, we have loud music from the in-game because Stardew Valley doesn't let you change the volume for the entire game.
It tries its best.
Yeah, Stardew Valley, when you open the game, it's loud as fuck, and then you can only change the volume settings once you start a world.
He's trying his best.
Oh, look!
I can't see that.
They have remote play together for this game.
Okay, what do you think?
That's very pretty. Oh, what we should have done? We should have got like some small black pebbles to fill it in.
That would have been more difficult.
No, just go on the bottom.
What's up?
What other game was
So, the game that I was really hyped about actually just came out. I didn't realize it. It's a time loop game, but it's set in space. I can't remember what it's called all of a sudden. I can't remember what it's called all of a sudden.
There we go.
But it looked so fucking cool, right? And I need to actually go get it when I get home because I really desperately want to play it. So like, I can't remember. Do you remember what it was called? We saw it the other day. We saw it yesterday or 2 days ago.
Last of Us?
No.
No. The one you got for the Switch for the plane ride.
No. So saw it while we were at the commissary.
The BX. Oh, I was so far away I couldn't see the name of it.
I can't remember what it was called, but it looked really fucking cool. I still need to play it. Just because I'm very particular, like when it comes to certain games. So time loop games can either be really fun or fucking suck. And I know Deathloop is coming out. That's a Bethesda game, by the way. And I thought it was an MMO, but it's not an MMO.
Oh, and the music's back. Are you jealous?
No.
You know you want to wear it.
Not really.
Okay.
So Deathloop's coming out soon. Or no, it got pushed back to next year.
You can hear how loud this is?
Yeah.
God.
It got pushed. Deathloop got...
That's new.
Deathwish, oh my god. Deathwish is coffee.
Jeez.
Deathloop got pushed back to 2022, which I think is... No. Wait, no, it's still coming out this year. It's the Shinji Mikami game that got pushed back to 2022. Ghostwire Tokyo. So I think I'm hyped about that, but at the same time I'm like, Shinji Mikami, please just give me the Evil Within 3, you know?
Please. They set up the end of 2 so perfectly. We need 3.
Just cries about it.
You're just mad because the administrator died. Or did he?
I don't think he's dead.
Neither do I. He's in the system.
Because okay, now that goes into my theory though. Because he was part of him was technically put into STEM in the first game, right? So there's a part of him that's still inside the STEM system that technically they could pull out. I'm just saying.
But are they gonna have to find him a body?
Yes. They've got to find him the perfect vessel, just like how Rubik was trying to find the perfect vessel and then found Leslie and then was trying to take over Leslie's body.
$10, they put him in Seabass. Oh no, the cop from the first game, they don't.
Joseph?
Yeah, they put him in Joseph.
That would be a little rude.
It's the administrator.
That'd be a little rude.
But that's my theory.
And I'd be really conflicted because I don't like Joseph.
But you love the admin.
But I love him.
What other games are coming out? When we were talking about planning this episode, there were a lot of games that were supposed to come out, and now they're out.
Yeah, well, I mean, like, there are games like PT that it was the demo was released and nobody knew what it was, and then when everybody realized it was going to be a Silent Hill game, it was too late because at that point, Konami had fired Kojima, and then shut the project down.
And we saw how big of a mistake that was.
Yeah. Because what happened was they wanted Kojima to continue to make mobile gacha games, and he said, no, I'm not doing that, this is what I want to do. And then he released the PT demo. And then that fucking fired man, they could have brought Silent Hill back, and it would have been absolutely perfect. And instead, they fired Kojima and then shut the project down.
There is Back for Blood that's supposed to come out this year.
Oh yeah,
Ooh.
I forgot about that. Forget about that, and then everybody's like, but it's like Left 4 Dead, and I'm like, I miss Left 4 Dead
It's
so much, and then I cried.
isn't it like isn't it like
original...
isn't it like in the same universe?
It's by some of the original people who worked on Left 4 Dead.
So it's basically a spiritual sequel.
Because
Like how The Last Guardian.
Because Valve isn't giving us what we want.
No, because Valve doesn't believe in the number 3. Which is true, they don't.
Or that way we only have Half-Life 2.
And then Half-Life Alyx.
Oh my god.
No, dude, Valve does not believe in the number 3 at all. Which, it sucks. Sucks major.
But yeah, Back for Blood. I know that there's supposed to be like 8 different characters, I think, or yeah, 8 different characters you can choose from. Probably still gonna be teams of 4 though, right?
One in the middle. Yeah. Well, I mean, like for Left 4 Dead, it was 4 characters per game, but then if you but there was like an extra map you could get that had for the second game that had all 8 characters, and that was really fun. That map's really hard. I think about that often.
You should play that on stream one day.
I love it.
I'll die.
There's
I'll be the first to die.
multiplayer option where you could choose either one of the characters, or you could choose a Zambi and be a Zambi, which I've never played that mode because I
I'm searching up like upcoming games, and I don't know if you know about Life is Strange.
Yeah.
True Colors.
Mean, like, Life is Strange never really caught my attention, and you know, like it's kind of a mixed bag for me because it's like, well, it was supposed to be super good, but to me, like, the storytelling just it didn't do it for me, you know?
Yeah.
It didn't do it for me like it did everybody else. I don't know if it's just me. It's probably just me.
I don't know. I've never actually played any of the Life is Strange games.
Yeah, they never caught my attention enough.
Same here.
Yeah, me neither.
Not like how they did with everybody else, and then everybody would get mad at you if you'd never played it.
Though to be fair, some of my favorite games now are games that I never thought I'd like that you got me into, like DMC and The Evil Within.
I get everybody into Devil May Cry. I don't know what you're talking about. My friend, my boy, Tyler got DMC Devil May Cry, and I disowned him instantly.
Because that one's the bad one.
I disowned him instantly. Tyler, I love you. You're great, but like we all know that game's trash. I told him, I was like, dude, that game's so bad, and he's like, well, I just like it because it's like the hack and slash. I'm like, all the Devil May Cry games are like that. Just play one of the other Devil May Cry games. I'm like, play 5.
Also, I still haven't figured out why Devil May Cry crashes my entire PC when I'm streaming, so we're gonna play that.
It's because you have so much open, and it's trying to focus on the game, but it also has to try and focus on capturing the game.
Alright, then when I stream that, I definitely won't have my model open.
Oh, here's something interesting.
Honestly, I just wouldn't even try streaming it if it's gonna do that. Okay, what's up?
In 2022, there's a game that's releasing. It's called Hogwarts Legacy. Hogwarts Legacy is an upcoming action role-playing video game set in the late 1800s.
That's the one that I think is that's one the author didn't work on that one.
Yeah.
So we'll play that. We're gonna play that.
I'll probably play that. Well, she's gonna get a proceeds to it anyway.
Yeah, goddammit.
It doesn't really matter.
If it's on PC, I'll definitely look into it.
So if you don't know what we're talking about, I'm sure anyone who's listening has heard about this, but J.K. Rowling kind of...
She's a Nazi, she's transphobe, she didn't think twice about calling Felix PewDiePie a Nazi white supremacist, even though she is obviously one, like actively, and we all know it. Transphobe, she's extremely homophobic.
She only made Dumbledore canonically gay because money.
It's not even canon.
She just said it is.
She said it is, even though it's not.
She did it basically
to get the privilege point. Basically.
Oh, I like that wallpaper. Are you shuffling your tarot deck?
Yeah.
Okay.
How else would I shuffle my deck?
Like people who play Magic do?
Dude, people who play Magic hate how I shuffle my Magic cards.
Because you do it like this, you're not supposed to do it like that.
Because people are like, it bends the cards!
See,
I'm like, okay, but splitting it into groups through Shuffle is the fucking worst, especially if you have a big ass deck like I tend to do.
Oh, speaking of games, like we can also talk about games that aren't video games. Like recently, the Magic and D&D, they're basically made by the same people, and they just released a collab deck for Magic, and you bought a pack, didn't you?
No, because it was $20.
I would have bought it for you.
Next time we go, I'll pick it up.
We'll put your pants on. We're leaving.
No, I don't want to put my pants back on.
I will go get it for
Sure
you. Put your pants on. We're leaving.
Never.
Yeah, I'm not even wearing a shirt right now, so let's just put that.
It's too hot.
It is way too hot.
It's really warm.
Are you guys fans of Batman games?
Depends. Company's doing it.
The one that has a Panic at the Disco album that they song that they made for the game. I like that game.
Because there's Gotham
Asylum
Knights coming out in 2022.
Ooh.
Which one?
Gotham Knights.
That's already out.
It says initial release date 2022.
Gotham Knight.
Why is my A key not working?
I'm thinking of Batman Arkham Knight, which I still haven't played. I think Troy Baker plays.
Okay.
No, Matthew Mercer plays Batman in that one. Troy Baker plays the Joker in that one.
All right, let's go to the bar.
The Batman Arkham series was really, really good until Arkham Knight, I believe. I loved Asylum and I loved City.
Oh, did you notice the lights down here?
Yeah.
Yeah, Pete puts us in.
I love those games. I remember the first time I played Arkham Asylum in 2013. I was a small child. We had the our 2009 PS3, first gen PS3, in my parents' room. And I sat there and I played. We rented it from GameFly at the time because GameFly was a really easy way for us to get games and play them. Because we used to go to Blockbuster and then we used to go to Hastings when we lived in Washington. And if you know what Hastings is, it's a large movie rental, but it's not just movies. It's video games, it's CDs, it's we rented a lot of anime there. That's how I first watched Azumanga Daioh, which is an underrated anime. It's hilarious, so funny. That's how I watched a lot of anime as a kid.
My A key is not one to respond all the time.
It happens sometimes.
Murder? Hi, Jess.
Yes, murder. Judas, no.
Oh no. Hi, Jess.
So like we rented it from GameFly. And I sat in my parents' room in my grandparents' house and I played it. And it was my favorite game. That's the moment I fell in love with Batman. That's the moment that like I started loving Batman in games and comic books. I can't read.
Zero says the first one was great. I missed the puzzle in that one.
Which puzzle?
Are we talking about Amnesia? Because the only time we talked about puzzles was Amnesia.
Well, I mean, there were some puzzles in Batman. Oh, the Riddler puzzles. Oh, sorry. I had to remember what puzzles there were in Batman Arkham Asylum. It was the Riddler puzzle. Some of them were really difficult. Arkham City was also really, really good. I did the pre-order, the midnight release. I won a Batman standee from that and a t-shirt.
My A key's not wanting to work. Like, my A keys.
I can't help you with that.
I have extra keys in here.
Is Hitman 3 already out?
I think so. I don't know. I didn't play Hitman.
I'm just gonna replace one of these real fast.
Okay. I think it is.
How do you take keys off? I just remembered. I don't know.
Unplug your keyboard first.
And
then hand it to me. I'll just do it.
Hold on. Give me a second, guys.
I'll keep talking. It's okay. While we do a bunch of stuff, and then you hear all of the shuffling in the background.
Yeah, sorry.
You my keyboard.
There's.
So.
Go ahead.
Sorry, what were you saying? Alright, it's unplugged. Okay. So like, Asylum and City were top tier games. So fucking good. That was when I started getting comic books from the library, reading Batman comics, and got really into Batman lore. I have some of the loud. Yes.
Yes, I love it.
Loud. My ears.
I'm sorry.
They can't handle. Hand me keyboard.
I'm sorry, that was low, but that.
I have very sensitive ears.
Sorry, Jess, that was beautiful.
It's your A key, yeah?
Yeah, my A key.
Okay.
Here are the tools, and I think it's this. Like I said, I think while we were gone, Goob let the cats in here. And I already knew because my giant clipboard was knocked off the desk, so I know that Esper got on my desk.
But yeah, like.
Do you guys know about Dying Light 2?
Yes, I don't know.
Thank you for your input, Jess. It was very, very useful. We appreciate it.
I could not give you an opinion.
I'm saving this.
Owie.
Because I'm seeing a lot of stuff about people saying that it's canceled, apparently.
Oh, dude, I would not be surprised. I don't remember what studio did Dying Light. Does anybody know?
Techland, I think. It says Techland here. Developer Techland, composer, designer.
I'm trying my best. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Danny's fixing my keyboard, guys. Sorry for the extra noise.
Designer Taimon Smektala.
Jess says it is canceled. Jess is saying it is canceled.
Okay, it is. Okay, well.
This way. Just trying to make sure I get this in right.
If this doesn't work, that means that Esper messed up my keyboard so bad that I have to get a new one already, and this is a brand new keyboard.
No, don't.
Sort of sucks. I waited a few years.
You always go straight to like the worst option, like the worst possible scenario.
Have you seen that, cat?
Have you seen how bad of luck I have? Trust me, you don't have to worry about it.
All right. Here, let me go plug this back in.
That should work.
All right. Let me plug it back in, and then I want you to hit escape, then hit A. See if there's like tap it, see if there's any delay.
Even if there is, it's not that bad. So it's like I wouldn't.
Keyboard back door behind me.
Even if there is a bit of delay, I wouldn't be too worried about it. It's not like it's something you desperately need to worry about. It's just a slight inconvenience.
Is there any delay? Nope.
Do you see any?
Nope. All right, sweet.
You act like the delay is so bad. It's really not. It's just a minor inconvenience.
Well, think about if you're in the mines and it doesn't want to work. And
It's like I said, it's a minor inconvenience.
Well, what do I do with this? Just check it.
You can.
Okay, we're back. Dying Light 2 is dead, but Dying Light 2 Stay Human is out this December, supposedly.
Wouldn't that be like the same thing then?
No, I did see something that Dying Light 2 is canceled, but Dying Light 2, whatever the other one that you named, is actually coming out.
Interesting. I didn't play Dying Light when it came out. I feel like at the time it came out, I was like kind of done with that type of like those types of games when it came out specifically. So like, that's just me though. I don't know, but it was the same thing with like the Walking Dead games, you know?
Yeah. I was never really interested in Walking Dead, except for Saints and Sinners, which is in VR and is just amazing.
That's my cord for my tablet.
I think there was one Walking Dead game that came out a couple years ago that did so bad.
On the floor. No, look this way.
Oh, I see.
He's so curled.
It did so poorly.
Anyway, I figured stop by and say hi, but I should just be here now. Bye, Jess. Talk to you later.
It did so poorly, but it was like they wanted it to go so well, and it did not at all, which I think is really hilarious. Because by the time it came out, the zombie craze of video games was over, and like nobody cared about Walking Dead anymore.
The show's going on for too damn long.
Look, they destroyed Negan's character, and I was like, I'm bored. I love Jeffrey Dean Morgan, but I am bored.
And it's like, I love the characters, I love the premise of the show, but it's one, it's gone on for too damn long, and two, you tried having me watch it with you last October, and I couldn't get into it. Like, I tried watching it on my own.
We also started in the middle of, like, season 8.
But also, I've tried watching it from the beginning, and I just could not get into it.
The beginning is a little slow, and then once you get, like, that's the thing is, like, also, if it takes so long for you to get into it, then it's not worth it. That's how I felt about Demon Slayer, which I heard there's a Demon Slayer game coming out now.
You know I had to go see the movie. And you know my opinion on the movie.
I didn't enjoy the show. I don't have a big heart on for it like everybody else did. And that's because your graphics can only take you so far, and they can't fix your bad story. And everybody's gonna fight me. Everybody fights me on that.
For me, I saw the movie in theaters, the movie that just went in theaters. Let me tell you, okay, first off, the only character I actually like died. I understand the movie isn't like the movie isn't separate. The movie isn't separate from the show. It's actually like it's like in between seasons, so it's not like the My Hero movies. But think of it this way: so they part of it like a quarter of a sentence, long ass pan, and gasping. Quarter of a sentence, long ass camera pan, and gasping.
They were really...
Someone dies, camera pan, finishes the sentence, camera pan starts as a quarter of the next sentence.
They really relied on their visuals and to show off those visuals, and I get that. Like,
it's a very beautiful. It's the animation's amazing. Like, I can admit that.
It's alright
compared to what some other things in the same genre do.
I mean, you've got something like Jujutsu Kaisen, which has a fantastic storyline and fantastic visuals.
We need to finish that, by the way.
You've got Dorohedoro, which is, again, a fantastic story, fantastic visuals. You've got Yuri on Ice, which is fantastic story, fantastic visuals. If you haven't noticed a pattern here, they are all animes done by Studio Mappa, and Mappa is amazing, okay? They do beautiful visuals and fantastic story. I don't know what studio does Demon Slayer, but I don't know, like, their visuals are fantastic, yes, but the story is very plain, and it's very just, it's standard. It's a standard story, so I got bored with it.
The way you explained it to me when you actually started watching it, this is what the hype was about. You said it's escort mission, but with demons.
Yes.
This isn't about a game, it's about a show. Back to video games. Back to games.
But the game, I believe, is probably going to be following the storyline of the show. And like I said, I don't know, I'm not super hyped about it. I know a lot of people that are fucking wet over it, and I'm just not. It doesn't do it for me.
There's also I saw earlier a game. It seems to be like similar to Dark Souls. It's Elden Ring, but it's, from what I saw, it seems to be very possible that it might get canceled.
Elden Ring is one that is done by George R.R. Martin. I don't think it's going to be canceled because it's a storyline made by George R.R. Martin, and his shit usually tends to blow up real intense. His story writing is average at best. It's just that he writes really long books.
I just remember I suck at fishing on computer.
I watch read Lord of the Rings, and I love Lord of the Rings.
I just realized I'm really bad at fishing in this game on PC. I'm fine.
Because from what I saw, a lot of people seem to say that it's been in production for like 4 or 5 years.
Yeah, but I mean, a lot of games that have been in production for like 10 plus years end up coming out and do relatively well.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm gonna bring this up because I love this game, and I know a lot of people hate it, but I love Cyberpunk.
It's a great game.
It's fantastic. And the reason why people complained so much about it was because they wanted the game to come out so much earlier than it was ready for. Because it had been in production hell for a long time. And a lot of people were upset that it wasn't... when they were forced to put it out, by the way. They were forced to put it out early. That it wasn't ready. That it wasn't done.
Yeah, the same thing happened with FNAF World.
It wasn't done and it wasn't ready, and people wanted it so badly that it basically forced the companies to put it out, and it wasn't finished.
That's what happened with FNAF World. Scott wanted to have... What the game is now is what Scott always wanted, but people wanted the game so badly that the fans basically forced him to release an unfinished game. And then, because people were unhappy that he did something that they forced him to do, he refunded everyone's money on Steam who bought the game.
Yeah, so I mean, like, it's a double standard, because you know for a fact that if, say if Bethesda had dropped a new Fallout game that was broken as fuck, like Cyberpunk was when it came out. It was broken, it had a lot of glitches and everything, they would just say, oh, it's a Bethesda game.
Because that's what they do.
And they wouldn't bitch and complain about it like they did with Cyberpunk. They would suck Bethesda's dick. Because that's unfortunately the standard for Bethesda. We need to hold game companies to higher standards, but we also need to hold communities to higher standards.
Yeah.
That's why a lot of online games start having like toxic, like people stop playing because they have toxic communities. That's one of the reasons why one of the main reasons why we stopped playing League as much as, like, I play League every so often, but you don't even play it anymore.
And I used to play it every single day.
You're the one that got me into it.
I played League of Legends every single day for 2 straight years. I played that game every moment of every day, sitting in class. I failed college courses because I was playing League of Legends.
I was playing
in
Minecraft in class.
I failed college courses because of that.
Yeah, don't be like us. We dropped out of college, but also don't go to college if you can't afford it, because college is expensive as fuck.
I still can't afford it. I have to pay my loans right now.
I got a fee waiver. Thank God I don't have loans.
Lucky asshole. Don't rub it in.
I still pay for all my books and shit.
Well, don't rub it in. You don't have to pay for your loans now. I do. I have to pay $172 today.
And also, because Pete's enlisted, if I go back to college, I also won't have to pay loans.
Wow, thanks for rubbing it in.
Look, get you a man in the military, and we'll get you on TRICARE, and you'll get them benefits. This is us joking around. Please don't marry someone just for the benefits.
That's rude.
Why not?
Why not? But I mean, like, it's a double standard.
You fucking fish. You fucking fish.
Whoa, 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 whoa! What did the fish ever do to you?
He wouldn't let me catch it. I caught him though.
No.
It's a double standard that you see a lot in the video game industry that isn't fair. So it's like, to me, it was ridiculous because everybody was like, "Oh, we have all these issues with Cyberpunk," and I'm like, "I don't know what the fuck you're." I got mine on the day of release because I pre-ordered it and I didn't have any issues. It was beautiful. Like, I love that game.
I want to play that game, but you know.
You can play it when I move in.
Yay! Unless Pete gets it for me.
So I mean, like, it's fun, it's gorgeous, there's a lot to do consistently, there's a lot of the moment, the second. So like the bike they show, the motorcycle they show in the trailers, the moment you get the side mission for it, it's like you don't even notice it. You get a text, right? You get a text that's like, hey, I have this bike that if you want it, you can come get it. The moment I saw it, I was like, oh, what bike is it? And I pulled it up and I looked at it and I was like, okay, and I ran off. All right, I ran as fast as V could run to go buy that bike because it's like, I need to have this because it's gorgeous. It's the one they modeled after a bike from the motorcycle company that Keanu Reeves partially owned. And it's really fucking cool.
I mean, he's literally the face of the game.
Well, he partly owns this motorcycle company, and they're really fucking cool motorcycles. But all of the sounds that they got for the motorcycle, they recorded while riding the motorcycle.
Nice.
So that they could have actual accurate audio, which I love. Like, it's
that's
beautiful.
dedication to your craft, and honestly, because of the rush they were for some of the people who made the game do not deserve. You knocked over Loki.
What an asshole.
Sit your ass there, young man.
But yeah, I fucking loved Cyberpunk. I still do.
I really want to play. Like, I don't think my computer can handle it because I definitely need a new graphics card because certain games are lagging. But also,
I've already got it on PlayStation. Might as well just wait till I move in.
Yeah, but I want it on my PlayStation.
Can't have everything.
I can fucking try.
Can't.
Yes, I can.
No.
I got the dude I wanted to marry.
That's a you problem.
How is that a problem?
I don't know. You tell me.
We gotta get you some dick. Anyways.
A what?
I'm good, thanks.
Don't worry about it.
I'm good, thanks.
So after this, I'm just gonna get drunk and play a DMC.
Oh, I don't know. I'm not really in the mood.
I want to finish the game without my entire computer crush. Anyway, so what other games?
It's just warm in here, and I don't want to be in here for longer than I have to.
That's why I have the fan.
I'm still extremely warm.
Okay. But also, the FNAF security breach.
The FNAF.
Still hyped.
I am very hyped for that. Like, you can hate on us all you fucking want in the comments about the whole Scott Cawthon thing. Here's the thing. I'm pausing my game for this. Here's the thing, though. Remember when FNAF first took off and he explained why he's happy? Loki. He's drunk.
The thing is they also don't come with stands, even though they have holes in the feet for stands,
Yeah.
and they don't come with one.
Well, I mean, there's one right here, but it's for Falcon. So like, y'all remember when FNAF first came out? Like, we were in high school. You and I were in high school, Danny.
Child.
We were children when the first FNAF came out, and people asked him, "What inspired you to make this game?" And he legit said, which this should have been a tip to just like, this has just been like, it was just expected. Like, hey, what tried to make this game? Well, I've been making games aimed at the Christian demographic. Most people who do that are Republican, so it's not like he hid this information on who he would vote for and his beliefs. because he literally said them years ago, and then it comes out now and people are just looking into the fandom through a fucking shit fit and try to dox him and his pregnant wife.
He's got like 3 kids already, doesn't he?
2.
A lot of
So this is the 3rd one.
Sorry, my coworker has 5 children. She's 28 and she has 5 children.
But think about it. It's like
it's ridiculous
he
that
didn't hide this.
it was
How was
something
it
that-
discovered when he didn't hide this? He was honest, but he also like, and it hurts that he would support people who try to hurt the majority of what makes up his fan base. That I understand the betrayal in there, but it's not like he hid this information from us.
And when I know Matt Pat put out a video about it, and I listened to it.
So did Daco.
And well, I would think I was a little more focused on Matt Pat's video. I did watch Daco's video as well. But when you really think about it and the insight that they give into it, it makes sense. If he had certain reasons why he supported the people he supported, it's not that he's fully supporting in who they are as people, but in the few policies that they had that were pretty decent.
Yeah.
And I mean, we all hate Trump, and I get that, but I mean, to be fair, our economy was really strong during his time. That's because he's a businessman. He knows how to run a business, and that's
He
what
went bankrupt how many times though?
Who cares? But I was talking to my dad, and my dad gave me a lot of insight about this because I'm not political. My dad isn't very political. My ex-girlfriend was the political person. That she told me everything that I know, and I still don't understand anything. But it was that our economy was relatively strong in those years. Everything else that happened was fucking awful, but our economy was pretty decent. To be fair, billionaires became trillionaires.
What's my stream label?
I don't know.
Oh, hi, me.
So, I mean, like, while a lot of awful things happened in our economy was also relatively kind of strong. This turned very political. I'm very sorry. But he also supported people who consistently donated to LGBTQ communities and to Black communities, to Black schools, and to LGBT stuff. So it's like, I can understand the reasons why he chose to support certain people's certain ideals. That's understandable. Everybody is allowed to have their own opinions and their own political ideals. Just because those ideals might not be the best, doesn't mean they didn't have a valid reason. And I think a lot of people miss that, is that you're allowed to have your own opinions, you're allowed to have your own ideals and everything, but like, you also need to, especially if you're an influencer or a creator to that standpoint, you also need to remember what the things you do and how that represents your community and how that can make your community.
But the thing is, though,
when he did donate, he wasn't as big of a creator at the time.
He said he was grateful that FNAF took off the way it did and how big it was, because that was his last. If that game did not take off, he wasn't gonna make video games anymore.
Yeah.
So he didn't expect to get as big as it has and as big as the franchise has gotten.
But at the same time, he said he missed doing it for the reasons he did, which was to make games for his kids. So I think that
I don't think he's making these games for his kids.
Well, that's why he was making games in the first place, was for his kids and for his family. So I think that, like, I think people forgot that he was just some guy that wanted to make something for his children to enjoy and wanted to do something he loved. And I think at one point he probably felt like he had to crank out as many games as possible for his fan base, and that's why we got so many games within a short period of time.
It's also why FNAF World was as bad as it was. Like, I have that game and it's amazing. I love FNAF World, but it got such a bad rap because the fans pushed him to release it early and it wasn't finished. And then they bitched so much about it that when he finished the game, people got refunds and then the game was just permanently free.
Yeah.
I got it on, so.
And then he felt bad about it. Like, I think that was bad on the fan base.
I'll be right back. You guys
We're gonna continue here to rant about FNAF. Anyways.
I don't know.
And then after the whole his beliefs were quote unquote discovered, because they weren't fucking hidden from anyone.
You can't look at that man and tell me he ain't a white Christian conservative. Like, of course he is.
He also kind of said that, like, especially like his religion, because he said like, oh, I make Christian games. Like, that's a fucking fact. But it's also like, I gotta ask, like, people are talking like, do you think that the security breach is gonna be canceled? Like, there's no way. It's so far in production.
Because it's also being released as a AAA game.
Yeah, it's being released on a PS5.
Mm-hmm.
It's on a brand new console, which is something that's never happened. All the older games have been ported to the consoles now, but they were all indie games.
Yeah, so like this one is being marketed and released as a AAA game.
But also he had to like step down from FNAF because of this whole thing, because he's like, I don't want to hurt the people who have worked on the game. Having my name on the game is gonna hurt the people who have put in the time and money into it, and he didn't want to do that. So he's picking someone else to be in charge of the franchise now.
Which I think that's good for him.
Who do you think it's gonna be?
Dude, I don't know. I don't make
Matt Pat.
No, I think it has to be somebody who is consistently involved in the creation and the process of video games. It would have to be somebody who really knows what they're doing in the production of video games.
But it would also be someone who knows the game.
But it would also have to be story. You could also do a two-part, a duo team. Somebody who knows the franchise extremely well, somebody who knows how to market it extremely well. So you want somebody who's really good at marketing. And then you want somebody who can develop and knows the creation and the process that it takes to make video games. You can't just choose like an internet celebrity because they know your game. You need to really be thoughtful about it.
Well, the thing is, like, because like I believe Matt Pat is a consultant for the movie.
I think we should just rename the stream to just games in general.
I don't remember what it was named in the first place.
We were doing up and coming games, but like all the games we want to talk about have released.
Yeah.
I mean, it's fine. We're just chatting. That's basically what this is.
Yeah.
So I mean, like, I think you can't just choose an internet celebrity to be in charge of the production of a video game if they don't know how to market or produce a video game. That's that's something that would really bother me, like, because I love doing stuff like I love really thinking about this, because it's like, if you have somebody in charge who might know the game series really, really well, but doesn't know how to produce or market video games, you're fucked. Because there's going to be no way that they won't be able to market it properly.
That's why I think like
or really be in charge of the production of it overall, because they don't know what it takes to produce a video game.
That's why your theory of like being more than one person in charge makes sense.
It has to be a duo, somebody who can market and know how to do stuff like that, market it, and knows the game really well, but also somebody who knows how to the production process of video games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's, I don't know. That's just from my standpoint. It's like.
Oh my god, this game is loud.
That's just me. I don't know what other people think. It's smart to have a duo, to have a team rather than a singular person.
Yeah.
That just makes sense to me.
But the amount of work that's gone into that game, I'm glad they didn't cancel it because it's so far in production, and it's actually gonna be released for PS4 too, so I am gonna buy it. I am gonna get it. We're both gonna have it.
I'm gonna pre-order it when pre-orders are available.
I'm gonna see if people pre-order it for us, because he knows. Oh god. Oh, I'm not catching that.
Why is the sound in this game so goddamn loud?
If you're just joining us, we're talking about up and coming games, or games that are have already come out. Cause a lot of games we were gonna talk about that were up and coming, released in the past week.
Yeah.
The World Ends With You came out. So Neo The World Ends With You came out, and I got it. I pre-ordered it for my PlayStation, and then I made the quick decision to also buy it for my Switch.
Because you came out here.
Because I'm also a nerd. I was going to end up buying it for my Switch anyway.
For those who can't tell, Danny, my brother, say hi.
No.
Okay, yeah, him. He normally is in Arizona, but he's out visiting me this week, so we're actually both in my office on a Yeti mic, which is why, God, these fish, which is why the audio sounds kind of, you can hear a lot of background noise, because we have a new setup. Oh no, oh no, oh no.
I think, well, like, okay, so I've been waiting for a sequel for The World Ends With You for 15 years. 15 years. I have played that game almost every single day for 15 years on my DS.
We're old.
I know.
We're so old.
I got it when it came out, and I played the shit out of it. And I still do. So when the second game got announced, I cried. Sobbing, I was a mess.
I think you called me.
Probably.
You called me. You sent me, no, you sent me a snap.
I went to pick it up, I was shaking. I was so excited.
This is really good. Sorry.
I launched the game. I watched that intro. I cried. It's so pretty. And and the animation style works really, really well with Nomura's art style. Unfortunately, when it was announced, a lot of people were comparing it to Persona. Now, if you know me at all, you know that I have hatred for Persona because they've never done anything original in their life.
That moment when when a game is so important to your eyes.
Yeah.
Also, if you're in the chat, look up some of the other games that are up and coming that are coming out in the next few years. And if we haven't covered them already, we'll talk about them.
I've always got something to say. I watch everything.
He does.
In the meantime, do you guys know about the game, the Flame and the Flood?
I actually have that game. I
I-
have that
think
game.
I've heard it. Is it good?
It's good. If you want, you
it
want to try it, I
looks-
can pull it up for you. You can
It
see
has
I have
it has a unique
Is it
style.
multiplayer? It has what?
It has a unique art style.
I can pull it up. Like I played it on my first laptop.
I'm playing it
Like, I
right now on
wanted to
stream.
stream it. It's really fun. It's really fun. I love it.
Because I recently saw like an old video of Markiplier's where he was like playing it because Amy wanted him to try it out, and I was like, oh, that game looks fun. He made one video and said he would get back to it and never got back to it.
Yeah, he does that a lot. He did that to Stardew Valley, but I think he also did it on stream.
Yeah.
So Markiplier is the reason I have this game, by the way. Blame Mark for this.
Yeah, well, he's the reason I have it too. So.
He's the reason Pete has Firewatch.
So okay, let's talk about Firewatch real quick. Do you guys know what happened with the devs and PewDiePie?
No, what happened?
No.
So in the time of the fake controversy of PewDiePie that was created by the news media and all that jazz, the developers of Firewatch basically told Felix on Twitter, hey bro, everybody's saying you're a Nazi. We're gonna believe them even though it's completely out of context and it's a lie created by the media. And we want you to take down our game from your channel.
Oh my god,
What?
really?
Yeah. So they were complete assholes about it too. And I love Firewatch. I love Firewatch so much. It's
It's such a
gorgeous.
beautiful
it's so
game.
much fun. It's so relaxing and spooky at the same time. It's so good. But the fact that the devs were literally like such assholes towards Felix because of fake media and out of context from random shit created by the news media to defame him.
Hold on, didn't Cry also play that game? And I don't think anyone like there are a lot of
Mark played it.
there are a lot of YouTubers who have done worse shit than the fake shit that they tried to pin on PewDiePie, and they haven't asked them to take it down.
Nope, but they were complete assholes about it because the thing with Felix was so widespread because it was fake coverage created by the news media to defame him. Because the news media is literally afraid of influencers because they have more influence than the news does these days.
The whole Nazi thing with PewDiePie, you guys know people who actually think that, like Violet Skies thinks that, and also Silver also thinks that.
He's not.
He's not. It's fake. It was fake. It was created by the media, the news media, to defame him. It wasn't real. It was stuff that was taken out of context. Jokes taken out of context.
But I do see where they could get that because, like, he has done a lot of things. He has said a lot of dumb things.
He's made some very
Questionable choices.
Questionable jokes that they were jokes, and yes, it was done in poor taste, and he acknowledges that as a person. He says.
And
that
and his apologies are real. They're not like the fake apologies, like, oh my god, I regret this, blah blah blah, and then they start crying.
But for him, he knows the decisions he made were bad, and he recognizes that, and he's grown as a person. And he's like, I'm never gonna make jokes ever again.
Like, I don't personally think he's a Nazi, but like just the fact, like the fact that he did those jokes sort of like got me to like wander away from his channel.
It was poor. They were poor jokes. To be fair.
That's around the time I stopped watching too, but also because I got really obsessed with watching Mark all the time.
I have literally been consistently watching Felix for years.
I love his meme reviews videos now.
I love him so much more now because he's like, I'm in my 30s, I'm too tired for drama, I'm too old for this. I just want to hang out and look at memes with my channel and play Minecraft.
That's such a mood though.
Right? And I think like a lot of people who do believe he's a Nazi are not people who consistently watched his media and know how he is as a person and know the context of a lot of those really poorly
a lot of the stuff that the media showed on TV on the news, it's like out of context. They don't show the full thing
because they take things out of context to warp and go in the direction of what they're trying to say, and that's how every news source is. Never believe a news source unless it's Pew News, the most trusted news source.
Yeah.
That is very true. We sound like we're sponsored.
I wish. That'd be so fun.
Oh, Esper's long boying back there.
Oh boy.
Long boy. Sorry, we're looking at my cat.
I know a few people who will disagree with me, and you know, that's okay. We can have our differing opinions, and that shouldn't change who we are as people. We should be able to talk about things
As long as you're like
with differing opinions and have good
just don't try to
conversations.
force your opinion on us as if it's the only way, or we will throw fists.
Fine. I'm fine with it that some of our friends disagree with me. That's okay.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna try and convince them something that they don't believe. If they believe that Felix is a Nazi, then they can believe that. I'm not gonna be able to change their mind by telling them that he isn't.
Yeah.
Like, I am not going to change what they believe as people, because that's their belief and that's their opinion, and it's okay to have. Even if I believe that it's wrong, they believe it's right, and you know, that's fine. Although I do believe if you do see a Nazi in real life and they're actively showing that they are a Nazi, yeah, they deserve a punch in the face.
They deserve to be curb stomped to oblivion.
Oh fuck, I hate it.
Anyways,
that was a tangent. I'm so sorry.
this is gonna be every episode. We're gonna be so off topic. We apologize.
There's no such thing as topics in our lives.
We finished covering what we're supposed to cover, and then we go talk about something
Wait,
else.
wait. We're supposed to be on topic?
Oh my god!
Deja vu right now.
Oh, I picked up a poison ivy.
I've been in this place, sorry.
Mom, I picked up a poison ivy.
Oh, fun.
I can't help you. You're too far away. Come to Arkansas, and then I can help you. But you're in Canada, so.
Well, I'll probably end up going to the wrong one, so.
You go to Kansas instead. Arkansas. Okay, so fun fact, literally in Little Rock, in proper Little Rock, it's illegal to say it like that. It's a state name. It's illegal.
Are they gonna arrest you for speaking?
Yes!
They can't do that.
It's considered defamation of the state's name.
We're getting so off topic. I love this.
I doubt anybody would actually get arrested for
also,
that. That's so
it's
stupid.
also illegal in the state capital for a man or two people of the opposite gender to flirt with each other in public in the capital city.
I love ridiculous laws like that, because some of them are really stupid. There's one in Arizona that's really, really funny and really, really stupid, and I cannot remember what it is to save the life of me. But it's really funny and really stupid.
How do I open inventory?
Dumb Laws USA.
Yeah. Fucking, I would like to rant a little bit about my favorite game, Kingdom Hearts 3. I would love to rant about that if you guys want to listen to me rant about that a little bit. So when I've been playing Neo: The World Ends With You.
I tell myself in the boat of you can joke about anything. Obviously, someone isn't gonna like it, and that's okay.
Yeah. I think as long as it's in poor taste, or as long as it's in good taste and not like poor taste. Some of the jokes Felix made were really, really bad and in poor taste.
Hey guys, so speaking of dumb laws, speaking of dumb laws, in Alaska, you can't get drunk in a bar.
Sweet home Alabama.
No, Alaska.
In Alaska.
In Alabama, you can't have stink bombs or confetti.
Here, hold on. No, I want to see the Arizona one because it's really stupid and really funny. Okay, No spitting in public.
Okay, that is something we should definitely make an episode on. Look,
you must pronounce state name correctly. Visitors beware, it is strictly prohibited to pronounce Arkansas incorrectly. Per state code, the only acceptable pronunciation is in 3 syllables, with the final S silent and the A's in each syllable, with the Italian sound and the accent on the first and last syllables. Keep your Arkansas to yourself.
That's really stupid.
Keep your
Let's talk about that a later time.
We should
talk about that a later time.
We should definitely have an entire episode on
yeah,
dumb.
that'd be really funny.
Oh my god!
Oh,
California!
Well, because obviously. No, there are some even more dumb ones in California and Arizona.
In my hometown of Fresno, California, it is illegal. It's illegal to eat an orange in your own bathtub.
What?
It's illegal to eat an orange in your bathtub.
We should really keep this for a full episode on
let's
this.
do this one another time.
This is next week. Next week. My favorite dumb law is in the city of China where it's illegal to die. A city in China is illegal to die.
I love that for them. That's how it is in Disneyland. It's illegal to die in Disneyland. They've got a whole thing that they do that I will talk about later. But no trebuchets in Colorado?
You can't have a catapult.
No trebuchets in Colorado, you guys. That's an interesting one.
Okay, can we just start talking about this?
No.
now?
We're
One
saving
more.
it. We're saving it.
I want to say this one.
Oh my god.
There's one more. In Connecticut, for a pickle to be considered a pickle, it legally has to bounce.
You're gonna drop the pickle and
it has to bounce.
That's hilarious. There's no coffee in that.
I gotta sip. I gotta drop.
So Kingdom Hearts 3. So Neo the World Ends With You came out, right? And the loading times and the animation and
I'm not gonna say it, just look
it's so well done. It's so perfect. And I was playing it and I was with my sister and I was like, this is what they should have done with Kingdom Hearts 3. Stop looking at it, you fucking
No, but I just want for Idaho, but that means
Oh my God.
on all the other 49 states it's legal.
I think I think there was just an earthquake or some shit at my place.
fun.
Yeah, that's. I'm not. It's not supposed to happen around here.
And I'm not supposed to get a hurricane, but we got 2 last year.
Oh, fun.
We're supposed to have tornadoes.
So
I might die.
The loading times are super short. The animation is perfect, and it's just so well done that it makes me even more disappointed with Kingdom Hearts 3 because the World Ends With You, Neo, the World Ends With You has a lot more animation going on in all of the areas that it has to load in, and the loading times are so short. That the loading times for Kingdom Hearts are ridiculous. For the PlayStation, they go up into the minutes. Like 3 minutes, I think I've had for a loading time in Kingdom Hearts 3.
We can time that. I do have it.
That it makes me even more disappointed with it. Now, I was already really disappointed with Kingdom Hearts 3 because it was such a marketing ploy for Disney movies that were coming out in that year that it didn't feel like a Kingdom Hearts game. It felt like it was trying so hard to push Disney.
It's a Disney game with Kingdom Hearts characters.
That it was a disappointment in that there was no variety. It was pure Disney, and I wanted more Kingdom Hearts. I wanted the Final Fantasy elements. I wanted Kingdom Hearts. I wanted to go to more worlds. I wanted a World Ends With You world in it because the World Ends With You characters were in it at one point. They were in one of the games. They were in Dream Drop Distance. Or
There's no Avengers world, right? There needs to be an Avengers world.
No, but that'd be so much fun.
I want a Marvel. Please, Disney, if you're watching this, we want Marvel.
So like, it was to me, it felt like it was just. I waited for so long for it that it was such a disappointment. There were only Disney worlds. There was no Final Fantasy. I don't even think you went to Radiant Garden like until the DLC, and you had to pay for the DLC, which I bought, by the way. And the DLC I had more fun in than the whole entire game.
Zero says he got bored of it and never finished it. I haven't finished it either.
That's
honestly.
fine. You know, I get that. It was just such a disappointment. The story elements that you got towards at the end of the game were very important, but all of the worlds were just so boring. Except.
I heard your whisper in the headset, not in the mic.
Except Pirates of the Caribbean.
That world's always great.
You get to fight boats. You get to boat race Luxord. All right, that shit's fun.
That's always the best world. I love the Nightmare Before Christmas world.
Danny,
those 2 are my favorite worlds.
Danny ASMR question mark?
Just have fun whispering to the mic.
Oh my god. That's how you know I'm serious.
Kingdom Hearts 3 is a really, really long cutscene.
It is.
Oh
yeah.
Let me move this so you can see that.
Oh no, I still can't read. I can't read. Oh no, I can't read.
Narrative says it's just a really long cutscene.
Unfortunately, it was. I skipped all of the Disney-related cutscenes and only watched the cutscenes that are in the Keyblade Graveyard, which are important, and then the Scala ad Kyle, which is very important as well. Because those are the 2 that are important for the story.
And with characters you don't know who they are.
Yeah, I don't care, you know? I only cared about the organization characters. I wanted to make sure that they were okay because I love them very much.
Demix!
And yes, after they die, they do come back to life. Okay, all of your favorite organization characters are alive. Demix! Demix says Demix time!
Which, if you don't know what Demix time is, there's a group of cosplayers. They're not together anymore, but you can still find the panels. They did Demix time, and the main characters were Demix and Axel. And it was
a video series that Demix did of life in the castle, and it was really, really funny and really, really good. and it had a huge influence on the Kingdom Hearts community and on the cosplay community at the time. It was early 2000s. You know, it was really important for us.
That's a copyright song. I can't sing that on stream.
So like the fact that when
Demix says that
he says Demix a few times actually says he gets really excited. He's like, yes, Demix time. And then
us fangirls lose our goddamn minds.
Posted a video right after that about his excitement about
Jackie
the fact
boy.
that he feels that
No, not Jacksepticeye. This is the cosplayer who played Demix on the web show.
He didn't know if Nomura knew it at this time, but he felt like that was the call to the influence that they had on the Kingdom Hearts fandom at the time, and it was so sweet and so good, and I sobbed.
I screamed. Ironically, Demix is my favorite character, but my husband, who's completed all of the games except for 3, hates Demix. The fight with Demix. It's a water fight. It's a water fight.
Demix's fight is one of the most infuriating fights because it's all time management, and other than the one that I hate above that is Luxord's fight, and Luxord is one of my favorite characters. Because it's infuriating. Okay, I love him, but it's infuriating.
Every time I get to Demix, I have Pete fight him. I'm like, fuck this shit.
I can still do Demix relatively
I have
quickly
not been able to do Demix my own.
And then, so like the only moments in 3 that were actually really important were the Keyblade Graveyard and were Scala at Kyle, because that was where we got more into what was going on story-wise, what was going on with the organization members, how some of them were still alive, and that's when we find out that some of them do come back after they die. So, like, and the fact that we find out that, yes, they do have hearts. Because that's gaslighting, and that's rude. And that's when we
have hearts. Don't be mad.
That's when we find out that Zigbar is Lushu. And that's really
Spoilers,
important.
by the way.
And then when they just finished Union X, which was the MOBA. After all these years, we finally finished it. And you find out that the Dream Eaters are the souls of dead children. And that's really sad. Because they're really fucking cute.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, so we just found that out. So like the Dream Eaters are souls of dead children that died at the Keyblade Graveyard.
Yeah, we know the mics are echoing. We legit have a Yeti in front of us because we're sitting next to each other. We know that it's mic edit. We know it's echoing. Don't worry. We know it. We know it. It's nothing we can do.
Yeah.
Guys, I'm wet.
Ooh,
kinky. That's my child. That's my child.
Then, like. You find out a lot just in those ones, but the gameplay wise, it wasn't fun. It pushed attractions, and attractions were fun. I turned attractions off because I didn't like using them.
Well, that took a dark turn.
Yeah, I know, right? The attraction.
It's a family game.
The attraction mechanic was really bad. I didn't like it. I turned attractions off.
I don't. I turned them off too.
I don't like them.
I got prompted to. I'm like, nope, no, fuck this shit.
Yeah, no. Mood. I love that band.
What?
There's a band called Korn. Did you not know that?
We're a good band. Don't let anybody tell you that Korn's bad, alright? Korn's a good band.
The vegetables also good. Eat your veggies, kids.
Wild garlic.
A lot of all of the boss fights, all of the enemies were bullet sponges, so it didn't matter how high of level you were, they were all bullet sponges and you'd be able to take them down eventually. There was no difficulty to it. You want to know what got difficult? Was if you got the DLC and you started doing the data battles to get the secret ending. If you ever tried to fucking fight Zigbar in that was fucking hard. And I love fighting Zigbar, but that shit's fucking hard. And that's what the game is supposed to be. It's supposed to be difficult. It's supposed to be challenging. It's not supposed to be bullet sponges. It's supposed to take time and talent to get the right, like, a method of how to beat a boss, and the moment you have that, you can do it.
Oh, I just realized the mic's echoing because this also has a mic on it.
Is it all? I don't know how to turn
that
it
one doesn't know how to go off. That might be why it's echoing, but that's my only other headset, so sorry. Unless you can get earbuds.
No, it's fine.
Yeah, we figured out why the mic's echoing because Danny's headset literally has a mic in it, but we can't turn that one off. My headset's off.
So like, they didn't make the game difficult. They made it was too easy. It was too easy just to run through it, and it was so boring that you didn't even want to complete it.
I want to complete it just to say that I have.
There's one moment in the DLC that is the most fun I've ever had in. That
Rat schematic.
longer, and I wish that they had done more with it because
it's not echoing anymore.
Okay, cool.
Okay, good.
well, I leaned back away from the mic. I was like leaning into the mic for a minute. And it's like a tag team fight. So you're jumping between different Keyblade wielders to fight all of these Heartless, and it's really, really fucking cool.
What's your name, the dog?
Toby.
Yes.
Name him after my doge.
Aww.
You know, right?
Except he's a German Shepherd, I don't think he's kind of dog he was.
No, it's fine. Toby was he was a bully. He was a staffy.
He was so cute.
He's such a good boy.
Smooch.
Smooch.
That sounds like you're describing like a girl's crotch.
Smooch.
Smooch trap.
And it was really fucking fun, but it only lasted like a couple minutes, and then all of a sudden nobody was there, and now you're fighting as King Mickey, and it's fucking awful because guess what? I fucking hate Mickey. Okay, I don't give a shit. He's fucking terrible. Throw him away. Lead him into the river.
God, you sound so mad.
Look at Snoochie Snoochie.
I fucking hate King Mickey. I don't want any more King Mickey merchandise. Please, I don't want the $500 King Mickey statue. Please give me a $500 Zigbar statue.
I want a $500 Demon statue. I'll make my husband buy it for me.
I've never seen Danny this mad.
It only happens with Kingdom Hearts.
Only with Kingdom Hearts?
So
The ending of Supernatural, the confession.
We'll talk about that later.
I'm very evil.
Evil.
Kingdom Hearts 3, after waiting for it for so long, for it to be such a disappointment, I was wondering, I was like, did Disney hold a gun to Nomura's head and go, no Final Fantasy, only Disney? Like, I love Nomura, I do. I love the way he writes, and I love how complex and confusing his shit is. It's wonderful. It makes it fun to try and piece it all together. Like, I love it.
Poor Mickey.
Fuck Mickey. Fuck that bitch.
You say your wife is being very sweet. No, she's fucking goofy.
So like, it was just for it to be such a disappointment, and to only the last like 2 hours to be what mattered the most was really shitty.
The game is very pretty though.
It's gorgeous, but the loading times are so long that it doesn't make it worth it, you know? So like, it was such a disappointment after waiting for it for so long.
Should we start drinking?
For almost 20 years. No, I haven't eaten yet.
Okay.
For almost 20 years to wait for it, and for it to be such a disappointment was really, really shitty. And that's why I have hope and faith for whatever Nomura wants to do next.
Oh, Pete bought the game for the Switch where it's the music game. Pete bought that.
Oh, Melody of Memory. It's a rhythm game.
Pete, I watched him play 'cause he bought it when
I know a lot about rhythm games.
Yeah, you Beat Saber nerd.
Yeah.
You can hate on Mickey, but that dude has a dope ass clubhouse.
You know, that's fair.
That's fair.
You've also got the like I don't know if anybody else remembers this, but the oh fuck, why am I forgetting it? But it was like it was basically like a music club show that House of Mouse.
House of Mouse.
House of Mouse was so fucking good.
I don't know what that is.
So what
Don't
it
worry,
was,
you're
it was
young.
like it was a music theater like nightclub thing that like every episode it would have this really cool intro of like all these Disney characters going into this like basic nightclub.
Oh yeah,
type
that
thing.
that was on.
It was House of Mouse, and it was like every episode had a, like they had shorts that they put on that was like basically very theater. Like they put these shorts on in the club, in the theater of the club, and it was really fucking cool.
I love the episodes when the villains took over.
Oh, they were so good.
No one remembers this because we're old.
It's
Mickey Mouse had a nightclub. It's when they do the GTA crossover. Probably.
yes.
That was the villain takeover episode.
Oh my god. But like, for Kingdom Hearts 3 to be such a push for Disney rather than a push for what the story was doing, I think the most important part of it was the Burnham Rex.
The new Final Fantasy game that's coming out.
Oh, the one that in the trailer has a full-on beheading?
Yeah.
I'm very excited for that. I want to see the beheading.
Me too. Sorry, we're morbid little freaks.
I love, like, you wanna know what I wanted the most with Kingdom Hearts 3? I wanted Final Fantasy 15. I wanted to hang out with the Choke Bros.
They're really missing out on doing a crossover 50 cent. I pay money for Mickey Cent.
Fuck yeah.
You can probably order that online, honestly.
Oh my god. I really was hoping for Final Fantasy 15. I wanted him to hang out with the Chocobros because Nomura worked on Final Fantasy 15. He was the original director for 15.
That's why the ending is so depressing.
Well, he wanted a dark and a sad Final Fantasy game, and he got that. But the thing was there was so much conflict because
The Musketeers.
Okay, yeah. Because they had taken him off the project when it was almost done. That because they wanted him to work on Kingdom Hearts and he wanted to work on Final Fantasy 15, but they told him no, you're not allowed, and they took him off the project, gave it to somebody else, and then half of that team now no longer works with Square Enix.
They're like, fuck you.
Yeah, well.
So like it sucks because 15, I loved 15. I loved the dark and the sad story.
I was playing it on stream on Game Pass and it got taken off Game Pass, so I have to buy the game again. I'm very upsetting.
I've bought that game 3 times now. And I
If
love
you have it on
I
Steam,
wanted,
you can use share library and I can play it.
I wanted Sora to hang out with like Prompto.
Yes!
So bad.
Oh my god, can
I
you
wanted
imagine?
Gladio to like, hey, let's go camping, and then Sora go, fuck yeah. I wanted Sora to ride a chocobo. Like, I wanted Ignis to cook them some food, and then Sora to get so excited about it.
Chocobos are so cute.
I had legitimate dreams and plans for that, and when it didn't happen, I was so upset and so disappointed.
But what we got was the game in the Toy Story world. Was
Burnham Rex, which is Final Fantasy 15.
It was like
if you
I googled 50 Mickey 50 everyone makes saying like then it said 40% off. I've never been more to poison in my life. My evening is ruined.
Oh my god.
We're sorry.
I think what was I gonna say? Oh, Burnham Rex. There was a secret. If you finished the DLC, there was a secret ending. Original trailer for Final Fantasy 13 Versus, which was the original title for Final Fantasy 15. It is a complete carbon copy of that original trailer, and it's gorgeous.
You would see a prince in a car with his 4 best friends going to get him.
No, that's not what the original trailer was.
Oh.
So the original trailer was.
I'm not talking about what you see in the game.
And this is the exact same thing.
Mm-hmm.
So it was the original trailer for 13 Versus, which is now 15, was Noctis sitting in the car being driven by whoever, and
They like the Hunchback world.
that's from like 1. That's old.
And it's also in some of the DS games.
Yeah, because a lot of the DS games were copies of 1.
No. It's the Dream Drop Distance.
Dream Drop Distance was a copy of 1.
Okay.
So like, it was Noctis sitting in the car being driven around the city, like into the city, and then whoever was in the passenger seat of the car is like, Prince, wake up, wake up.
I was gonna say the 50 Cent Bulletproof trailer.
Oh my god.
What? Tiny cuts.
And then the person in the passenger seat going, not Prince, wake up, look at the city, isn't it beautiful? And then it was really gorgeous, and it panned out to the city, and it was super, super pretty. And the Burnham Rex trailer that we got at the end of Kingdom Hearts 3 was an exact copy of that. And do you want to know who was in the passenger seat? It was Luxord. Okay, this isn't confirmed. It was Luxord, though. If you rewatch the trailer and you take into account, it was Luxord, and it makes fucking sense. Because both are created by Nomura. Nomura obviously wants to combine the two games, and it's gonna be gorgeous.
Because we've seen Final Fantasy characters in the Kingdom Hearts games.
Yeah, Final Fantasy characters that he designed, by the way.
There's some of them are key characters.
And they're characters
You legit fight Cloud in the Sorry.
They were characters that he designed. That was what was important. They were characters of games that he created, he designed, he did the artwork for.
They're beautiful.
And that was what was important. He created Cloud. He did the original artwork of Cloud and of Squall and of Sephiroth. You can find it. It's beautiful. Well, don't put your hand on it. You can't.
Yucky juice.
I think he definitely wants to combine the two games that he created, and I would love that. And it also makes sense because you have some characters in Final Fantasy 15 that are for some reason British. You've got Arden, you've got
Ignis,
who are for some reason British. Luxord is the only British person in the whole entire game. So it would make sense if the world that he was from was Burnham Rex's world, because he's British for no reason at all, and nobody else is from that world. Like, nobody else in the games are from that world.
And all the Orbis members are from different worlds.
They're all from different worlds. They're all from different timelines. So there is that possibility.
Wait, I didn't know the timeline thing.
Oh yeah, the timeline thing.
The TVA, sorry.
The timeline thing. So I mean, like, I it's the only thing that makes sense to me. You know, I have to use the restroom.
Ah!
Don't forget to take off the headset.
I am sweating. All right, it's pretty gross.
I'm sorry. You want to bring the fan in here?
I am a warm boy.
Warm boy.
Warm boy.
He'll continue his rant when he returns.
Yucky juice. I like yucky juice. What? It's yucca juice. It's just yucky juice.
Was it something in your game, or is it the fact that we're in this small hot room sweating our asses off?
No, it's because it's in the game.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we're going off on tangents here.
Oh, I can
But
go
no,
here
Kingdom Hearts,
first.
like, I haven't finished Kingdom Hearts 3, but it's very much like, it's just a giant Disney ad. It is just a giant Disney movie ad.
Yeah.
And the first two and all the other games, the first two main games and then all the other games are beautiful and they're amazing. Yes, 3 looks amazing and it has the best graphics we've ever seen in a Kingdom Hearts game.
The game's
it's
pretty
just-
cutesy though. Like I like the style.
It's very much just one giant advertisement.
Well, there's nothing wrong with that. I mean,
But it takes away from the actual story. Like if you look at the first two main two games in the series, it's not that. You get to see the worlds. You get to see, like, oh yeah, we get to explore Disney worlds with some of our favorite characters. That's great. But it's more focused on the actual story of the game. Whereas 3, it takes away from the actual story of the game to, like, as Danny said, the last couple hours, and then it's all Disney plugs. It's 100% all Disney plugs.
oh, I'm hungry. Me hungry.
We'll eat something. We've been going for almost an hour and a half.
You know what I ate for breakfast?
And Zero says it feels off.
You know what I ate for breakfast? I sliced 2 potatoes into slices, put it in oil, and cooked it, and that was my breakfast.
In that moment, Iron Man left. The hero he got retired because that's how it was supposed to end. Nerdy says they turned their back on Disney once Iron Man left, but I don't think he left. He retired.
Robert Downey Jr. Yeah, he retired.
He retired. He's like
his contract was up and he didn't want to come back.
So he legit said like, "My time's done."
Yeah.
Hey, I mean, everyone has to retire at some point.
Isn't he like in his 50s or something? 50s or 60s?
Everyone has to retire at some point.
He was the only okay for me. Like I literally have a figurine of Loki sitting next to us on the desk, and also all right. Also Zero, we got the package today, and Loki, the little Loki bobblehead is sitting next to me right now. Thank you.
Okay, headset is back on. I'm back.
We went to we're guessing we're on Marvel next.
I heard is the Marvel Avengers game doing well now? Because I remember when it was launched, it did very, very poorly.
His entire existence was just a flex. Yeah, that's a move.
Yeah. Because I heard that it didn't do well when it was first released.
Wait, what game?
The Avengers game.
Oh
what
god.
Game?
The one that was released for the PS5.
There was a game?
Yeah, I heard it did really bad, but now it's really good. Like, they released a bunch of patches and stuff, and it was really good.
That's it.
I need Raft hardware. Where do I get that?
You find it.
So I mean, I heard when it came out, it bombed. Like, it did really poorly because it was kind of broken and unfinished. But after a bunch of patches and some DLC content, it became really good.
The only thing that Iron Man was missing was a suit with the Supreme logo.
Tony would never.
Can you imagine though?
God, I would not allow that.
It had Miss Marvel as the lead.
I thought it was. Wait, did it? I don't even know. I didn't play it. But I've been seeing more and more stuff for it, and it looks pretty good now. Like, I'd probably buy it now, but not when it first released.
Your little girl is so cute.
I know. I'm gonna put Charo stuff in here.
Nice. Well, it's almost been an hour and a half, so.
What do we want to do? Are we done? Do you guys want me to go off on a rant of Resident Evil and Evil Within, or do we want to save that for its own episode?
You can if you want to.
That is a whole episode itself.
That is
a
a whole
episode.
True. That's true.
You started doing last night on the stream, on the couch
I did,
stream.
yeah.
But you never finished. We kept getting
Because I
sidetracked.
kept getting distracted.
You're
Yeah.
playing the game, that's why.
I'll save that for its own episode. If you guys want to just listen to me talk about that. Because I can and I will.
Fair enough.
Any other games you guys want us to talk about? Let us know in the chat.
I've got opinions on almost every game I can think of.
Yeah.
I've always got opinions.
The DMC Devil May Cry game that you just told someone about.
I have extreme
Minecraft!
It's not for you.
Minecraft is a great game.
Minecraft would play again.
Minecraft is a great game, that's all I gotta say there.
10 out of 10.
Would craft again.
Would craft again. I was looking for something about mining, and then I was like...
10 out of 10 would mine and craft again.
Pretty much.
I don't know, I can't really think of anything now.
What about Raft? What do you think of Raft?
I not played it.
You can play it if you
not-
want, I have it.
It's another game that really interests me.
It's such a good game. I have like, I think I'm reaching like 300 hours on the game. And they recently released an update where they have like a bunch of furniture that you can just find schematics for in the water.
Nerdy. My life would be complete if Iron Man came back and had a supreme suit and dabbed on old as Captain America. Okay, so fun fact: Danny runs a Captain America slander account.
It's my Discord. It's just my Discord.
Why do you slander Captain America?
Because he's an asshole.
Wait, which one? The new one or the old one?
Because he told Bucky that he was there to the end of the line, and the end of the line ended up being a very, very, very short line.
Because he went back in time. He went back in time, and ended up with Peggy.
He left Bucky with trauma. What an asshole.
And then he
What a great best friend. If you ever left me like that, I'd go after you, man. I would go after you.
This is why
You'd have to catch me first.
Neither of us
fucking will.
neither of us are that athletic, so it would just be like an uneven pace, let's be honest. Catch me though.
You gotta go fast.
I can't go upstairs without breathing hard.
I'll dangle some chicken nuggets and like a string too.
No, you'll have to get some like Tom Hiddleston fan merch and then you can bribe me with
It'll
it.
be something low-key themed. And then
No, so
like...
you know how in cartoons the fox with the stick and the string?
It'll be that.
Listen, I've got long ass legs, alright? I can run pretty darn fast.
I can't run.
And we both used to be athletes. Captain America, the dabbed on stuff.
Funny story. When I was younger, you know how like cars have some cars, like manual cars, have like a handle that you use to like shift gears. When I was younger and I would run, I would just like to try to go faster. I don't know why someone told me that like if you wanted to go faster, you could just like do the shifting gear thing as you were running to start going faster. So I just started doing that.
Shift into third gear.
Yeah, pretty much. It probably looks completely stupid, but people told me.
For peak aerodynamics, you gotta do the Naruto run.
Yeah.
Naruto run. What's wrong with us?
Everything.
We're old.
Yeah, I'm old.
Listen, I'm not even 20 yet.
Oh, you child. You sweet summer child. You sweet summer child.
Yes.
I'm so old. I'm tired and old. I can't drink as much as I used to.
Stonehammer.
I still drink a lot.
I can't drink as much as I used to. Cause college. I didn't party in college, but I sat at home and drank with my friends consistently. And you wake up, the moment you wake up with one too many hangovers is when you can't drink as much.
I literally started drinking out of spite, and that's not a good thing to do.
Oh yeah, that's
PSA, please drink responsibly, guys. Don't be like us. I'm literally a lightweight alcoholic. So I started drinking out of spite because my grandmother was a bitch.
I drink because I'm sad. I'm depressed.
You know, that's the mood.
Right? Look, okay, I am loving my floral arrangement right now.
It's very pretty.
Drinking lessons with Lion.
Also, so Danny's floral arrangement's in a wine bottle that I finished single-handedly.
Yep.
And you have 2 more bottles waiting for you in the kitchen.
Yep, and I'm waiting for more Halloween-themed things to come in at Michael's, and then I'll make more random flower arrangements for the house. We're just gonna have these random morbid.
Kate's
like,
gonna come
flower
back from
arrangements.
deployment, and it's gonna be turned from like an average military house. We're gonna have a goth house. We're gonna get the couch refurbished or whatever.
Reupholstered.
Reupholstered.
I can do that. I know how to do that.
Well, we just got that couch.
I know how to reupholster.
I tried to get
stuff.
Pete to buy it black when we got it, but he said no.
Aw.
But Gray's Gray's a good medium.
Yeah.
Gray's good.
How do I upgrade my raft?
You have to find a
Never. You don't.
You have to find a mechanic shop or something, I think.
Yeah, but it's not letting me because I don't have the good parts and I don't know what the parts are.
They're in different stops. You just have to find them. They're usually in mechanic shops.
Hmm. How do I make a trap?
Arden.
Can I not make a trap?
I was just thinking about Final Fantasy 15. I'm like, I miss Arden.
Guys, I
favorite.
can't make a trap.
Ooh, if it's back on Game Pass, we can play it. Hey, can someone in chat see if Final Fantasy 15 is back on Game Pass?
Probably not. Ow.
I mean, it's always good to check.
Box trap. Collect all
It's
the
on my wish
ingredients
list
to
for
unlock
Steam,
this
too.
recipe.
Do
Oh.
I have it on PC? I do, but I don't like running it on PC.
Well, if we want to, we can probably play it on Pete's PC because this is slightly better than mine. He has a newer graphics card.
I just don't like running it on PC. I don't know, it doesn't function as well as like console.
But then I like in this drawer, I have my pink controller. So like certain games I refuse to play mouse and keyboard. I play with controller.
Well, I've played it mouse and keyboard and controller, and it doesn't. Neither one really makes a difference to me. It's that the frame rate is a little more goofy. Goofy. It's a little drunk.
I'm building a tramp. Okay.
You're building a tramp.
Traps.
Yes, I built a trap.
Make them invisible bear traps. It'll make everybody around you angry.
This isn't Evil Within 1, honey. Okay, it's been an hour and a half.
I'm tired and I need to eat something. So
Yeah, we need to eat.
I need to head out.
Yeah, we gotta eat.
Alright.
So I'm gonna finish this conversation with the wizard and then save the game, and then I'm good to end. If you're good to end, Ash.
Sure. Do I just do the outro?
Well,
Yeah, you did the intro.
Okay. So this was the last brain cells.
we got
Thanks
very
for.
off topic.
Yeah, we did, but it's fine. We tried to stick to games, and it lasted longer than we
Thought it would.
we thought it would. Thanks for coming to the podcast. We will be announcing on our Discord servers what the next episode will be.
Hopefully, I won't choke on air before then.
Yeah.
It's not on Game Pass.
Next episode will be next week, hopefully.
Give us some topic ideas on my Discord or on Ash's Discord.
Yes, please do give us topic ideas.
You can post them in the stream talk chat on my Discord.
Yeah.
Just make sure you tag one of the three of us.
Yeah.
Or
Not
just,
me.
yeah, just tag me or Ash. Leave Danny alone. Danny.
I don't like being tagged.
And yeah, see you guys.
He's gonna kill me.
See you guys next episode.
See you guys next episode.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Wait, Esper, come say bye. Oh, he's knocked the fuck
No,
out.
it's fine. Bye. I accidentally woke him up. Alright, I'm gonna go make some food.
That's it. Yeah, I'm just
No,
gonna.
I'm gonna leave it on.
I can unplug it for you. Yeah, I'm just gonna end the game. Get the game. I'm just gonna skip.
I don't know if I want to keep streaming actually.
Oh, it's got a new follow. Right as the stream ended.
Nah, I'm not gonna just keep streaming. I want to play this game on my own. Alright. Bye everyone. Bye. Goodbye. Goodbye. Stream is ending. Bye. Bye.